Have you ever wondered what would happen if someone with nothing to lose gave advice to someone who had everything? Before I share this incredible story that changed 2 lives forever, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to see more content that reminds us all that wisdom can come from the most unexpected places. Marcus Harrington stood at the window of his penthouse office, watching the city lights flicker on as dusk settled over Manhattan. At 42, he had amassed a fortune that most could only dream of. $8 billion, according to Forbes' latest estimate. His investment firm, Harrington Capital, managed assets worth over $30 billion. Yet, despite his wealth, a hollow feeling had been growing inside him for months. "Another record quarter," said Philip, his CFO, sliding a report across the polished mahogany desk. "The board is ecstatic." Marcus nodded absently, his reflection in the window looking back at him, designer suit, perfectly trimmed salt and pepper hair, the confident posture of a man who commanded rooms with his presence. But his eyes told a different story. "Something wrong?" Philip asked, loosening his tie. "No," Marcus replied automatically, then reconsidering. "Yes, I don't know. Something feels off. The Westlake acquisition, because I can assure you it's not business." Marcus interrupted. "Everything's perfect. That's the problem." Philip looked confused. "Most people would consider that a good thing. When was the last time you felt truly challenged, Phil? Not just solving a problem you've solved 100 times before, but actually surprised?" Before Philip could answer, Marcus's phone buzzed. A text from his daughter Sophia canceling their dinner plans again. 3rd time this month. Something about a study group for her MBA program. "Let's continue this tomorrow," Marcus said, suddenly feeling the weight of the day. "I need some air." Instead of calling his driver, Marcus decided to walk. He wandered aimlessly through the city streets, his mind churning with thoughts he couldn't quite articulate. The perfect life he had built felt increasingly like a well-decorated prison. After nearly an hour, he found himself in a neighborhood he rarely visited, far from the gleaming skyscrapers and exclusive restaurants he frequented. A small diner caught his eye, its warm yellow light spilling onto the sidewalk. "Ellie's Place," the sign read in faded red letters. Inside, the diner was nearly empty. A few booths were occupied by people hunched over coffee, cups and plates of comfort food. The air smelled of coffee and grilled onions. Marcus slid into a booth by the window, feeling oddly anonymous without his usual entourage. A waitress approached, notepad in hand. She was perhaps in her early 30s with dark hair pulled back in a practical ponytail and eyes that looked tired but kind. "Evening," she said. "What can I get you?" "Just coffee, black," Marcus replied, studying her name tag. "Thanks, Sarah." She nodded and returned moments